Here we go.
What's up, man? And welcome. Hey, look, and thank you for taking the time to tune in to the Den with your boy, Carlos Stargell, OG Low. Play a guitar solo for me one time.
It's not hooked up though.
Oh, shoot. Hey, but besides the point, I want to thank you for taking the time to tune in to the Den.
Yeah.
Like that. Hey, that's how you do it. And hey, look, and this is the North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia Connect Folk Connection with with Ronnie RonDMC and Carlos DOG.
And I had to wear my special funk shirt today.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Oh yes. Got it right over
Shot though, but they did have some hits, but they wasn't just only too few to mention. But
Man, I remember Shock. Let's get cracking. Let your body do the talking.
all that.
oh, what's that? Long time waiting on your love. Oh my God, that was fresh right there back in the day. But well, that was the '80s.
Stu Chill.
I remember they came out in '82. Hey Teresa. That came out in 1982, man. I remember that. I was in high school. So you know I know a lot of
I remember that was '83. No shoot, I was well out of college. I was 83. I was 21 going on 22.
man. 83, I was 15. And like I told, that's when I first got an earring in my ear right.
Mm-hmm.
I had first got an earring. And speaking of the devil, hold that thought. Talk to him for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, time's
Oh
up.
yeah.
I'll wait
Thought
for
you
you to
gone
talk.
for a minute. I was gonna say things.
Well, you going to say something now. And speaking of, speaking of, light one up.
They say, uh oh.
Mm-hmm.
They yeah, just like a what the song say? Funk. Well, rhythm is life, and life is rhythm. Man.
Oh yeah. And what he say? What's going on, brother?
Oh, now that's a whole lot.
Love
Boy,
one another.
naked under a groove. He's under what?
Under what?
Under what?
But what got me when he say, "Oh, not to go with a whole lot."
Oh, oh. Teresa said no.
Look, well, Teresa don't know I'm growner than her.
Well, I got this right. I don't know if she referred to me.
But she telling both of us not to smoke. But guess what? We gonna do anyway, cause.
We growl.
And guess what? We don't live in glass houses, so ain't no need to be throwing stones.
Oh boy, let me see it. Mm,
You heard that pretty well, then you're right.
yes, sir.
All right.
Oh boy, let me see here. Well,
Talk to
I was gonna put on
Talk to me. Say something.
I was gonna put on my funk channel for a minute.
Oh, you will. Hey, just to let you know, I don't play. You know what? I just don't do people music like that because they tripping on that copyright stuff, man.
I'm gonna do snippet.
Yeah, but you know what I do? I just put whatever. I just put whatever they don't know. Most of the instrumentals. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
They looking like this like some sample shit that's out. They don't even know. Listen. You heard what he said? Please don't you do it to me no more.
Oh shoot.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
about
that
my
was
polo shirt. They forgot about the Barcades,
yeah,
Godfather, Old Sly, GCS.
yes. They definitely forgot about Graham Central Station. A lot of hell, man,
Now
a lot of them don't even know about Graham Central Station.
I caught a video, and it was everybody there. That's when Cynthia was living, including Sly,
Yeah,
brother Freddie, Rose, Greg, and what's the horn?
Jerry.
Jerry, man, Jerry.
He my friend on Facebook, right?
Huh?
We friends. He my Facebook friend, Jerry Martinez.
Oh yeah. And then and there was some people that commented. They were saying like um no, well, no, Larry.
Larry
Uh,
Graham.
Larry. I said I think his ego. I might have some people mad at me for this, but through the years I thought Larry had the ego. I seen him in Greenville during the solo,
Right.
and he had Robert Sam. I don't know as a keyboard
Butch.
player,
Butch, yeah. Gar, bless his soul, yeah.
and he
But
had and everybody was dressed in red. Even the drums and the keyboards were covered in red, and
uh,
he was all white and with the microphone sticking from his guitar and everything from his bass.
yeah.
And
Look, hey Rodney.
mhm,
He wanted to party. That's
mhm.
what he wanted to do.
Yeah, and he was like he was doing a little one of them blues licks,
Oh, oh yes.
do. And he was talking to everybody. The band left, and it's everybody want to know who started that thumping and plucking. I just tell them I did. And I went, oh. I said there's ego and everything. I said I think he wanted to be a leader too.
Yeah,
Next
but
thing
to tell you,
you
that's why he got out of that's why he branched off from Sly Stone because
and I had a problem back in '79 when he had his the last Graham Central Station album on Warner Brothers.
talking about my radio sure sounds good to me.
Yeah, I love that one, especially "Are You Happy." I love that song and
Yeah.
"Pow." And
Pow!
but it said Larry Graham and
Hmm.
Graham Central Station. I said
Yeah, I
that ain't
saw that.
right. And I said that's the ego. That's the ego trip.
Yeah, because it used to be just Graham Central Station.
Hmm.
But you know, our friend, you know, Chocolate, my friend on Facebook.
Yeah, I haven't seen they post from her in a while.
You know, like, I remember. But I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't talked to her in a while either. But I'm gonna tell you this though, Ronnie.
Uh-huh.
She did reach out and told me congratulations.
Okay.
Look, her and her daughter Destiny. You Ronnie. You know, everybody reached out to me when I got engaged. Remember?
Uh-huh.
Hey, I ain't gonna say no name, but somebody asked me when I proposed to Veronica did I get on one knee. I told them no. They said why? You know what I said?
I was scared I wasn't gonna get back up.
Oh my God.
I told them that. I said, no, I ain't get on one knee because I was scared I wasn't gonna get back up. Well, when I told them that, you know they hollered, don't you?
Yeah. I bet they did.
They say you know what the first thing they'll say about me? You're a fool with it.
Oh Jesus.
And look, and like my homeboy Bernard, his cousin Tracy,
Mhm.
Tracy
Oh.
be Tracy told me, oh, she calling me old. Then
Oh.
watch this. Watch
Uh-huh.
this, Randy. Watch this. Who you calling old? You so old. You look. She so old. She still smell like she be still sniffing Bengay liniment and car liver oil. That's how she
Oh
get
my
high. Look, don't get me started, cause she know I will get down.
God.
You remember I told one lady one time she was so old she got gray hair growing out her birth certificate.
Boy, you come up with crazy as shit, man.
But you know what though? I heard this when we was in elementary school. But I'm gonna tell you what I told somebody one time. You know, the dude talking about he could cook around it.
Mhm.
I told him, I said, man, please. I said, you probably tried to cook a big pot of black eyed peas and they came out cross-eyed. Boy, when I told him that, you know everybody holler.
Dang.
I tell people, if you don't want to get embarrassed to get your feelings hurt. No, no, people say it for me. They'll say if you don't want to get embarrassed, get your feelings hurt. Do not John Carlos.
Uh-uh.
And they'll give them fair warning. And then when they don't listen, they get their feelings hurt. They say, I told you not to mess with.
I remember calling my one of my best friends, Clyde, yesterday.
Clyde.
We just go ahead and join all the time for
Uh,
years. Yeah. He called me,
yeah, go ahead.
nigga, what you want? I said, I'm gonna kick your ass.
And what do you
Oh,
say?
okay, hold on for a second, Ron. And he got
Mm.
his wife Angie. She said, Ron, if you go do that, you got two of them. This is a package deal. I thought I'd fall out laughing.
Hey, they got you there.
Oh, they got me good and everything. I didn't. He said, nigga, what you want? I said, I want to kick your ass. That's what I want to do. And I said, I want to see his comeback. He got one for me.
Yeah, you got his wife on the phone. That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Rodney, you remember when I told you I used to make them prank phone calls I used to do?
Oh, go ahead.
You remember I told you it was somebody, I told you I had got back in my mother and I had a coworker to do it. So so I wrote down what I had wanted him to say. And when he read the first time, he just busted out laughing. Then
Uh-huh.
he had to get his composure together. So when he did, he called, and they answered the phone like it was all good. Like, hello. He was like, hello, how are you tonight? She was like, fine, and yourself. He said, yes, I've been highly recognized the call just to tell you that you ain't shit.
I wanna everybody. There was a song back in early '80s. It was
Uh,
one of the last ones on Whitfield Records.
Talk about Rolls Royce.
Mama Tappy with Monster Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I already remember that. And I got Waiting on. Oh, there, that's Shock right there. Waiting on Your Love.
Oh, yeah.
Mantra, which was Larry Blackman produced. They sound a little bit like Tommy Jenkins doing it to the bone.
Yeah. And don't forget about Larry Blackman's other creation, the LA Connection. You remember
I,
them?
I wasn't too much into them. I don't know
I
what.
like I liked that song they had Burn Me Up. That was pretty cool though.
Uh,
And it kind of had that cameo feel to it too.
okay, I don't know if we talked about this one time. And, I had some friends that said they didn't see the similarity to
Right.
Robin Thicke, Bird Lines, and Marvin Gaye's Got to Give It Up.
You
They were
know,
guys. They like in their early 40s and everything. So I don't see this thing. I said, man, I know you
all,
hate.
all you have to do is listen real good to the sound, man. See, if you can't hear sound,
Uh-huh.
if you don't look, you ain't no true musician or singer if you don't hear the sound, man.
Mm-mm.
And I
And
tell the
they, Robin and Pharrell, they got hit. Ti didn't.
yeah,
He just contributed a rap.
well, T.I. Lucky he did get called out too, man.
Hmm.
Now you
And
know he's straight out of bank here, Ronnie.
when I first heard it, and I wasn't listening to it close, I said, "Oh, somebody redoing Got to Give It Up." And I heard,
Uh,
I said, "Now who is that?" And I heard later said it was Robin Thicke, and I said, "Okay."
Hey, you saw what happened after that. You saw what happened then after.
His ass got sued.
What was that again?
You heard what I said? I'm gonna say it one more again.
His ass got sued.
Oh boy,
He got sued, man. Got sued.
they did.
Yeah, they got sued. But I'm gonna tell you what they sued him for.
Back royalties.
$7 million worth.
Yeah,
Back royalties.
that's why if you're gonna do a song like that, at least get permission.
Oh, and they'll give credit to it. Said interpolation.
Right,
Interpolation is not fully sampled, not fully played, but it was their own uh, idea of the song, which everybody. When I first heard it, I thought You got to give it up.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say this about that too, right? Excuse me, interrupting. Whether it's the little interpretation, little sample or whatever, still get permission and give them credit for what they do because they will sue your ass for bad royalty.
And have anybody heard? I've been looking for this, and I finally found it about 5 years ago. Get
What's
ready,
that?
get ready for the future. I said, "What's the name of this group, though?" I thought it was
Uh,
the Futures, but I said, "Futures not funky, not funky. They're just a singing group out of Philadelphia International." And I said, "Okay." But I
so
said,
what?
"Well," and that was a Jeff Lane production, who produced
Uh,
Brass and what's his name made that song. We had Brass to back him up. Mark. Oh, and he had a song called uh if you can't beat them, join them.
oh, I heard that song, but I never knew who sung it.
Mark Radis, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
A white
I ain't
cat.
never, I ain't never knew his name or paid that, but I do remember the song though. I really do remember hearing the song.
Oh, I'm going up and down the list. Let me give you a little taste, a little few seconds. Wait a minute.
And
It,
and look, just to let it be known, we have no rights to these. We have no copyrights to these songs, so don't try to hold it against us, y'all. I remember that.
and it,
I
it still had that brass flavor.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest with you, it did kind of have a little funk. You know, it was a little funky. It was alright with me.
Uh,
If it got a nice little beat and a good ass bass line,
uh-huh.
it's funky.
But the long version, and I think for the meat of the song, it was like about three something, and on the 12 inch was like five, and then it sounded like he was out of space. And I said, "Ain't nothing funky about that last part." And I said, "They should have kept that off."
Well, you know what though? That's one thing about a lot of these songs. So you remember that song by David Bowie, "Let's Dance"?
Yeah.
You know the part they should have left out. To be honest with you,
What?
the part on after the introduction when they blow that trumpet solo sound like an elephant sniffing milk.
Oh, let's dance. Wait a minute. Okay.
You know, last dance, then you hear that little trumpet that sound like somebody had farted.
I don't remember that part. And I said
But
that
that's
part
the part. That's the part they should have left out on that album version for real.
that
But
uh that bridge part. Because my love for you. Oh,
will break my heart in two. Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool bridge. I liked it there. But
okay.
like I said, they should have left out the part where they blew the damn trumpet solo for real.
I got to go
So
back and hear that. I got it. I got it on here.
it
I got
sound, they
Blue Eye.
sound like sound like an elephant that when they farted it went wrong.
Oh darn.
That fart that went wrong by elephant. That's what it sounded like.
I don't know why I missed that one.
I don't know why you missed it either because to be honest with you, when I bought the album when it was out and I heard that part, I ain't gonna lie to you. I started to go back up to Turtles with the album and curse them out and get my money back.
Damn.
But guess what? But when they explained it to me, which I'm glad that I talked to somebody that had sense enough that do music, and I was like, okay, I feel what you're saying now. I said, but at the same time, they still should let that bullshit out, though. Like I said, I sound like an elephant, sound like a farted elephant who farted and went wrong.
Dang. Elephant that farted and went wrong. Yeah.
It did. If you listen to it, it do sound like it went wrong. Or it sound like, Caesar with hemorrhoids.
Oh Jesus.
You know Caesar from the Planet Apes.
Uh-huh.
He sound like Caesar with hemorrhoids.
And now I'm looking at Motherfuck. by
I was say, watch your mouth, man.
Mother Punk.
Okay, mother. Oh, I thought you said I was say, watch your mouth, dude.
Mother Punk.
Mother.
Well, a
That's a
friend of
good one.
a friend of mine, he was an upperclassman in 77, and I said, darn, he loved that salsa, but we started calling him Mother Punk.
Mother phone.
What's up, Mother Punk? He's like, what's going on?
That's a hell of a hey, that's a hell of a name. Hey, but before we close out, ready,
Mm,
I got to tell you some funny names I heard in Atlanta.
what's up? Oh, my mom used to, what was that? Yeah, she used to make fun of a lot of my friends. Name, um, Mooney,
Oh, I heard that name before.
uh, Boone,
Yeah.
Jap.
Now Jap, now that's a new one on me. I don't know why we call Japs with the Orientals.
Man, like my crew in high school, we just gave each other. That was inside the crew. We were
Right.
we were listening to Richard Pryor,
Uh
and one of them we call him Mudbone,
yeah, I heard
and other one was Toodlums.
two of them.
When
Now,
they on the
now,
one Mudbone was tell the story about him taking his friend to uh the root worker.
the rip work.
Skip, he was he said, "Who gonna be Miss Rudolph?" He said, "Skip," and he accepted like that. "Don't." He said, "Don't f with me." I said, "I'll scratch this monkey foot on you, and you turn into the polar bear with baby feet."
God damn. Hey, Ronnie, I'm
uh,
gonna tell you something that gonna trip you out too.
hit
Now
me.
you remember that Richard and Willie? You remember Rich Prime? With Richard and Willie.
Oh, the comedian with the puppet.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a name he came up with, and it was a tough name. And I'm
Uh,
telling the name CQ.
Sin Q.
That's the one. Hey, look, that's the one to rape. That's the one to rape the Caucasian woman out in L.A.
Uh huh.
You remember that joke? He said, "Mama, this is your daughter Patricia. Please save me from the SLA. Don't let this in the CQ use my like that." She said, "Please raise $1 million and free me. I love you all, Patricia." And then they sent another one like 2 weeks later. You know what she said? "I love you, white man. Oh my God. You see the on this guy?" She said, "Shit, I have a date with this black girl. Fuck $1 million."
Like and Andy and our crew, we call him
Yeah.
the Boogie.
Uh,
I said, we said, "What's up, fool?" And I said, "Well, we must be the gang, so we would call us fool in the gang."
fool, fool. The only difference though, what y'all should have did is y'all should have been walking down the street saying, "Get down, get down, get down, get down."
Well,
No,
I remember
cooler game,
uh,
cooler game would do the hell out your ass.
we did a lot of do wop on sixth period all the way to get picked up or go to school, bus go home, and
Mm-hmm.
we did that version of the Persuasions.
The
Uh,
laugh we love and hate.
no, 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 no. Which one is the Persuaders and the Persuasions? I think
Uh,
Persuaders made thin line between love and hate. Persuaders was
yeah.
a killer group, and they had
Oh,
women and drinking. Da
oh,
da do up. Da do women and drinking will mess up your thinking. They do it to you every time.
and they ain't never lied.
I I want to testify what the women had done to me. I thought that was the Parliament version, but they called it women and drinking. I found that 5 years ago. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna save this," you know.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something about that. He wasn't. He didn't never lie when he saw that shit. He ain't
Women.
never lied. But I'm gonna tell you what tripped me out. Now I'm gonna tell you what song I got. I'll tell you what song got me in trouble when I was in the kindergarten. You ain't gonna believe this. You remember that song by Joe Tex? You said a bad word.
Oh, you said a bad word. I'm gonna tell your mama on you.
I actually got in trouble in the kindergarten singing that on the field trip.
And and that's supposed to be like you the snitch, you the tattletale, but you got in trouble for being the tattletale. There.
And you know what's funny though? You know I was Washington D.C.
Oh,
Read my lips. You know what I'm talking about, right? You
I,
know, you heard what I say. I'm read my lips one more time. Them teachers,
I'm not good at. Oh, I'm not good at lip reading, but I'm. We'll talk
you
about
know.
it later.
Okay, but we had got on the bus, right? I got on there. I said, you said a bad word. I'm gonna tell my mama on you. She gonna whip you too. That's all I said. That's
uh,
all I said. That's all I said.
make
She
it
gonna.
real. You say, are you gonna? Are you gonna do it?
Hey, look, and check this out. When I said that, that's when we got to school. That helper took me to the office.
Oh my God.
But you know what's funny? The principal at the time told her, I had literally heard him say, "Get the hell out of my office."
Damn.
So basically, he let her know. Well, she brought me an officer.
But bullshit.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, somebody want to interrupt. I figure somebody gonna call. There we go.
And you know what? It got the echo. It got my echo too.
Oh,
Look,
you remember Amorous by Brides of Pakistan?
no, you never heard of that one, but the only one I remember was that first album.
I want to go back when she said there was this one person that knew who I was. I said, I would try to tell her thanks for making me popular, but you didn't have to do that, Don Silver. I said,
Yeah,
Lord,
yeah,
I said Clinton wasn't too hot on making photos on his Parliament albums and his Funkadelic albums. I didn't know who she was, and
right.
but I did tell her. I said Amorous is one of the funkiest joints I've ever heard, but him and Boosie should have left off the horns and the strings.
Yeah. And you know, that's another thing about Parliament too at Funkadelic. Something a lot of people didn't know, right? They knew. I asked somebody when I worked at Crow. I said, "What's the difference in Parliament and Funkadelic?" I don't know. I said, "Well, I'm about to tell you." I
Oh,
said,
everybody,
I said,
everybody,
"Okay,
everybody,
I'm listening."
they should
I,
know.
I said, "Parliament got horns. Funkadelic didn't."
Of course, they didn't, and they was funk rock. They was
Yes,
funk before
they
One
were.
Nation under the Groove.
Yeah, they were funk when funk was a bad word.
No, they wasn't. No, when they started out, they wasn't funky at all until Bootsy, this dude right here, until he came around and he made them funky and then taught George Clinton the one when he learned the one from the Godfather of Soul. All
He
right.
said, "Yeah." He said, Jay Brown told him everything was on the one.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, speaking of Funkadelic was, they wore rock, but I ain't gonna lie to you, they sounded good as hell though.
Mm-hmm. And then they
I
was
like,
on Invictus label, and they wasn't. There was something more like soul and doo wop.
yeah.
And then they started getting funky with Chocolate City, and the best album I think they ever made, beside Placebo Syndrome, was Mothership Connection.
Oh yeah. Swing down, sweet cherry, stop there. And look, Dr. Funkenstein album was pretty cool too now.
It was all right. I said it didn't like what I wanted off of Mothership Connection.
And that Mothership Connection was the truth. Now, if you hear the noise, ain't nobody but me and the boys. Hey, Ronnie,
Uh,
how about when I was young, my grandma boyfriend had dogs, so he had this dog named Tenderfoot.
Tenderfoot.
Yeah, that was his name, Tenderfoot. How about I was singing that song, Mothership Connection. You know how you feed the dog.
Uh-huh.
I was pouring, I was pouring the dog food. I was like, if you hear any noise, he looked at me like, would you shut the fuck up? You feed me. That's how he was looking, but
Woman,
Tenderfoot, but he was one of the coolest dogs I ever had.
there was a woman at work. I said,
Uh,
Ron,
uh,
we were talking to the general, and then she said, Ron, you ain't nothing but a dog. Then she started kind of like slowly, on low key joning me. She said, you
uh,
ain't nothing but a dog. I said, I went pig meat Markham on us. I wish I was a dog and you was a tree.
oh, look. Hey, lady, won't you be my dog and I'll be your treat and you can pee on me.
And pee on
Yeah,
me.
that's Funkadelic.
Let
Now
me
that
get a taste of amorous here. Let me see here.
hey, hold on, Ronnie. My time slide up right here, but
All
tell
right.
you what, but tell you what, before I go, I want to say I want to thank you for joining, for starting this with me. Like I said, the Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina connection. And we got to thank Teresa Baker for joining in on the live chat. We really appreciate that.
Thanks, Teresa.
And we will be back. So if y'all want live chat is always available, open and all that for your comments. But until next week, and Monday, until Monday, guess what? We're gonna see y'all Monday at 6 o'clock. Cool?
Right.
Okay, and until Monday, God bless you. Y'all be good. We love you. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other.
Love,
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum and all that good stuff.
love,
Peace.
peace, and
Two
fun.
fingers. And peace, two fingers. We out of here like last year. Thank you for checking out the North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia connection with
See you
Ronnie
again.
Radio, with Ronnie RonDMC and Carlos DOG.
That's me.
And peace, y'all.